Lots of rollers this morning. We've left Isla San Francisco. We mostly hobby horsed last night, but this morning we were sideways to a few of the swells. Usually Isla San Francisco is a great place to tuck into, but there were 10 boats when we arrived last night, and they of course got all the good spots tucked around that corner there. And when we left this morning, they were all sitting nice and still while we were hobby horsing and rocking back and forth. These are good boat surfing swells. Yes. Woohoo! Got this place to ourselves. It's not an anchor spot on Navionics or in Sean and Heather's book. We saw a couple of anchor drops here from past sailors, and we decided to give it a shot. So we're kind of tired of running today, so we anchored in deeper water than usual, 30 feet below the keel. It's beautiful. Very pretty. Unfortunately, we did get some rollers coming in, and after sleeping with rollers, rocking the boat back and forth all night long and all day long, we decided for the very first time that we were going to try putting out a stern anchor. Anything to not rock the boat. Oh. Woo! Is it your turn yet? Success.
Yeah.
And it did a good job last night. We were actually able to sleep. Thank goodness. Good job, babe.
Yikes.
Next stop is Bahia Elgato, and of course the best wind is in the wee hours of the morning. This is Elgato. We have the place to ourselves, which is fantastic, and the water is crystal clear. It's beautiful. Hopefully we can hang out here for a few days. This place is beautiful. Beautiful red rock, gorgeous water, happy dogs, happy husband, happy wife, happy life. We just left Bahia, Elgato. Had a fantastic time, just like we did the very first time we were here about 2 years ago. So beautiful, absolutely stunning place, crystal clear water, great snorkeling. Wish we could have done a dive, but day 3 or day 4 here, the bees came out. They were pretty fierce, but it was also a pretty windy day, so we don't know if they were trying to avoid the high winds or if they just really wanted water. Anyway, we are heading north in almost no wind. Predict wind promised us at least 5 or 6 knots, and it's almost 0. But we've got our main and mizzen out and half the Genoa, and we're trying to move from point A to point B under sail power alone. And unfortunately, when we came to 0 knots of boat speed, we had to turn the engine on. So now we're going about 2 knots. A little over 2 knots. We're trying to make it back to Loreto, which is where we'll be picking up Sam. He's joining our boat for the 2nd time. Can't wait to have him. That's Chris's brother, Sam. And shortly after that, I will be flying home to see my family. My grandma is turning 90. I'm so excited to be back with the family to celebrate her very big birthday. Heading north, maybe we'll put out a fishing line if we can go faster than 2 knots. And we'll see how the day goes.
She's nice.
Oh, it's Mahi! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, baby! Oh, yes! Oh, I'm so excited right now. It is not bonito! Woohoo! Oh, look at that. Yes, fishy, fishy, fishy. Thank you, Lord, that it's not bonito. Oh, I'm so excited right now.
I don't see any other mate hanging out.
I don't either.
So let's go ahead and take it, huh?
Yeah, let's do it. Yes! Get the net! Woo! We lost the fish. Just as soon as we were about to get it in the net, it got free. Oh well, it was still fun reeling it in. It's been a while since we've had all 4 sails out. We aren't going very fast because we don't have a lot of wind, but we are going like 3.5 knots. And we're making progress for free. We are headed for a new anchorage today, one we've never stayed at. Watching mahi jump around, which is fantastic. Beautiful day, not much wind, but a beautiful day nonetheless. Gorgeous water. I'm hoping this next anchorage, which we've not been to yet, has crystal clear water like the last anchorage. This is Bahia San Marcel. We've had a nice time here. Just did an incredibly beautiful free dive out here at the reefs outside of the bay. some south wind coming in tonight, so we're gonna go back to Yellowstone Beach. Also, we're back to putting up our sails before we leave anchor. Kind of nice, we don't have to go into the wind when we're on our way out there, so we just put up our sails, just the main and the mizzen, and we'll pull out the jibs when we get out there. It'll be a slow going, but we're hoping to travel by sail as much as possible. Save on fuel. Beautiful. Yellowstone Beach. Yellowstone Beach is an incredible place to anchor. We have thoroughly enjoyed our visits here. However, this trip wasn't as nice as the last one. We had lots of rollers, which is unfortunately going to force us out of the anchorage and to move on to a better protected against the wind and the swells. The rolling back and forth and being hit broadside by the rollers just gets old pretty darn quick, so we're going to move on. You ready? Let's dolphins. So we've got less than 8 knots of apparent wind. We're going over 4 knots under sail power, which is awesome. Wing on wing, which is a weird thing to have to do, but when you don't have a downwind sail, you make do. We had a lot of wind last night, wasn't too bad, but the swells this morning are what made us leave today. We got some decent wind, so we're gonna head to Juncalito. We are so having fish for dinner tonight. I am so excited. I almost rolled those lines in. I thought, I'll give it 5 more minutes, and bam, fish on. Yay, so excited. Dinner tonight. Woohoo! Oh, baby. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Here. 32.
32.
Sweet. This giant long fish. Woohoo! Thank you to all of our YouTube viewers for telling us what this fish was in our last video that we caught. So now we know it's a mackerel and we're so excited to have it for dinner.
No kidding.
Thank you. Yay! Cheers to fresh fish.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel, we're having mackerel for dinner.
Holy mackerel. We caught one.
Woohoo!
32 inches.
We've made it to Juncalito. We did it this afternoon. Carved up a fish, enjoyed it. And now we're enjoying a sunset.